What's up, guys? I'm back. This is that kit that I was telling you about. This is that kit from EMP for the front mount battery box. And I'm going to do a quick video and just show you how to install it onto your Turbo Maverick. And before we do that, I just want to go over a couple quick things with you as far as what comes in the kit and what tools you're going to need and other things that you're going to need to buy in order to complete this kit. So what we have here, this is the main tray. I didn't really talk about it before, but I mean, this is a heavy duty, high quality tray. I mean, this thing's made out of probably 1/8 inch to 3/16 of an inch steel. Very, very heavy duty, high quality. You've got your bracket, which is going to go something like that and hold the battery in place. That's your battery hold down bracket. Pretty sweet EMP on it. You've got some self-tapping screws to hold it down. They include the battery terminals, terminals, and then you got some bolts for the bracket. As far as tools to install it, self-tappers are 3/8, and so this is just a 3/8 chuck or a 3/8 bit. I'm gonna do like a magnetic bit, and then that's it. I'm gonna use a cordless impact to speed it up. Now, it does not come with a battery, obviously, and it does not come with cables. So you're going to, what they do is they use the supplied cables on your Maverick for if you're going to install a winch. And that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to reuse those. So let's get started here. See if I can't get a good angle. I'm mounted on a tripod, so bear with me doing all this crap. But I'm sure there's going to be a lot of guys out there that are going to point out what I'm doing wrong. That's common on here. But anyway, see how that works for an angle. So first thing you're going to want to do is pull off your cover and expose the work area. Now, where this is going to be going is down inside there. I don't know if you can see good or not. I've got pretty good lighting, but hopefully it's not dark for you guys. I'm going to get a flashlight too to show you a little bit better. Alright, so anyway, what this bracket is going to do is going to sit down in here on top of this frame. Now, I could read the directions and do it the right way, but I mean, what fun is that, right? So let's see what we got. Looks like that zip tie is going to have to be cut to move that line out of the way. Got a line here that's kind of in the way, and then that will allow this thing to drop down. So let me grab some cutters. Alright. I'm not going to bore you guys with me fighting to get this thing in, so give me a second. I'm going to pause the camera, get this thing into place, and then we'll resume filming. Hey, and look at that. With cinematic magic, it is now installed. To all you guys that don't like reading directions, read the directions, because it would have made it a lot easier. I had to cut some zip ties that were holding this harness in place, the cables in place, and once I moved those zip ties, it dropped right in. You've also got this line right here, which is for your overflow for your radiator. So that was kind of getting pinched. You have to make sure that that's clear and out of the way. And then you've also got these two cables, the positive and negative, were coming out up front, and they were getting pinched. So I had to reroute them over here to the side, which that will allow the clearances that you need to get that to drop down inside there. Now the next thing you're going to need to do is, this comes with 4 or 6, something like that, zip screws, self-tapping screws. Those self-tapping screws are going to go into the 4 corners. You've got one here, and I'm hoping you guys can see where my hand is, but you've got a tab here, a tab in the back, one right there, one there, and then 2 on the front. So you've got 6 mounting points total. I'm going to put a couple of the zip screws in just to show you, but I'm not going to bore you with stuff like that. So let me grab my cordless drill, and then we'll zip a couple of them in. Alright, yeah, I just went ahead and pulled the camera off the tripod. I wanted to make sure you guys could see where these bolts are going, or these self-tappers are going, because I know the lighting was crap and you guys wouldn't have been able to see where my hand was pointing anyway. So you've got one spot there, one spot there, the tab right there, and then the screw hole right there. So you've got a total of 6 spots that they give you, that they want you to fasten this down. I'm going to go ahead and I'll zip these screws in real quick, and then I'll show you what it looks like when it's all done. Alright, so I got the kit all in, and as you can see, everything's all self-tapped down, and this thing is secure as all hell. It is not going to go anywhere. I obviously don't have a battery in here yet, but I just wanted to show you what it looked like all in there and everything like that. Now this kit takes a special battery. It's called a Group 3478. That's an AGM battery. That's a sealed battery, and I would highly recommend you use that battery. Don't try to cross-reference it and use just some standard car battery. Could you do that? Yeah, but I mean, these don't come with those type of batteries. They come with AGM for a reason, and it's worth spending the little bit of money. You know, it's 150, 200 bucks, and it's a much better battery, higher quality, and if you take care of it, they last a long time. So with that being said, you know, this is what the kit looks like installed. Like I had mentioned before, you're going to reuse, or not reuse, you're going to be able to use those cables right there. If you're not running a winch, I'm not running a winch on this, so those cables are not going to be used for anything. So I would recommend just using those. They give you the battery ends in the kit. Bolt them on there, and then you know, hook them up to the battery and go. Now once you're done up here, what you're going to do is, underneath, those cables run right back here, and they run right to the battery. So they're long enough to where if you did get a winch, you know, you could hook it right up. So with this particular application, you're going to pull that battery out, and then you're going to link those two together. You're going to link the battery cables and the winch cables, and use nuts and bolts and some heat shrink tubing and seal those up, because you don't want corrosion and stuff forming, and you know, that'll affect the effectiveness or the efficiency of the battery. So yeah, get that done, and then just pull that battery out and get rid of it. You're not going to use it anymore. It's not needed. It would free up some space, and that would be a perfect location if you run like a relay panel or something like that, where you're going to run relays for lights and different things. That would be a good spot to locate. and put those there. So yeah, that's the kit. And I mean, start to finish, if you had your shit in order and you knew what you were doing and everything like that, I would say this would be a 30-minute job start to finish. And once again, like I said, it was from EMP Extreme Metal Products. They're based out of Ohio, and the kit is a part number 12901. And I'll link all this stuff in the descriptions down below, and you know, all that stuff. But make sure you guys like and subscribe, and keep watching. Turn on your notifications, because I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff to this. I got a lot more videos coming, and I'm looking forward to it. So thanks for watching. I hope I learned you something, and come on back for Project Beastmaster.